Hey.
Hey, Jimmy!
How are you doing?
How are you?
Very nice to see you.
Long time no see.
Yeah, I love what you've done with the place.
Oh, isn't it nice?
It's
yeah,
really
it cost me a
special.
fortune, but you know, all in the name of show business.
Absolutely.
How are you?
I'm really well. It's been 3 years,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's been a
since
long
I've seen
time. The
you.
last time we saw each other on Ibiza.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Well, for 2 years I was on tour, sleeping in a tour bus.
like that.
With 12 guys on the same bus, and we travel around, you know, all across the world, really. And then I've been locked away in a studio for 1 year, and so it's very nice that I've been let out to come and see you.
Oh my God, Billy Bedlam. Gay tonight. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Stay the Night. Gay Tonight, Billy Bedlam. That's a new song, and it's very upbeat and very happy.
Stay the Night is my new song out here, and is the most fun song that I've ever put out, really,
I know.
isn't it?
I was like, this is James?
I know, I've really had to practice smiling and enjoying myself. No, it really captures the mood of this album, which, you know, I've done 2 very serious albums before this. They're quite melancholic, and this instead is up-tempo and fun, and it's light-hearted. I still have, you know, it's reflective moments, but this song is, you know, it leads the way in being one of the happy ones.
What has changed?
Well, I don't think I could have done 2, you know, another album, having done 2 kind of very heavy ones. And I've just been really enjoying getting into a studio. I've worked with a guy called Steve Robson, who I've been writing with, and then the songs ended up sounding so good. I said, come on, Steve, will you produce them too? And I've been on an electric guitar and having fun like that and making a noise. And the result has been these up-tempo, optimistic songs, and it's going to be really fun, you know, to play them out live, and people have been enthused by what they're hearing. It's
cool. I can't wait for the rest of the album, which I haven't heard yet. And you know, it's the theme song for a new TV show, the German Glee version.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Were you in a Glee club when you were younger? Or did you perform in
No,
school?
I think I've been in different choirs and things like that. I was removed from my school choir at one stage, not for anything too untoward. And yeah, that's as far as I've got.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it'll be really exciting to have it on that. Will be amazing.
I think it's kind of like comes out. The show starts the week the single comes out or something.
Yeah.
It's weird that singles have come out so much. Oh no! What I'm talking about is the songs are released so much sooner than the actual record.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, the album's not due out till mid-November or early November. And so, yeah, I guess it's building up this anticipation. This is how record companies build up anticipation, isn't it, and start to sell an album. I mean, I guess at least the single's ready and done. I'm actually still in the mixing process of the album as we speak.
I thought you were done.
No, I'm, you know, as of today, I've just got the last kind of mixes before we have the final day tomorrow. So I'm going to be writing after I've seen you, I'm going to be writing frantic notes on my album to finish it off. And also last week I wrote a new song, which I'm going to go and record and try and squeeze onto the album.
Like a last minute bonus.
Exactly.
Cool.
So the album, yeah, is still all being finished off. We finished the artwork before we finished the sound.
Well, then let's talk about the album when you come back, and I got a chance to listen to it because I didn't.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great.
I love Stay the Night, Gay Tonight by Billy Bedlam. A lot has changed. There was no Lady Gaga. There was no Facebook, no Twitter. But you've started your Twitter account and Facebook, and does that do anything for you?
Well, I'm learning about the kind of new technologies. I find them a strange thing because realistically, I love writing songs and I love recording them and then going out and performing them live. But the whole marketing thing is something I struggle with definitely, and you know, and keeping people connected in a way I find difficult. So yeah, I've got 1 million people following on Facebook, but they just arrived rather than me having to go and find them. And then obviously, you know, something like a record company wants me to try and engage people directly through something like Twitter, and I do find it hard because because it's, you know, it's inviting people in to your life, and I've always been quite reserved about that and always quite private in a way. So it's something I'm learning about, and I'll get there in the end.
Yeah, but Twitter's easier than Facebook because I made the mistake of starting my Facebook thing, and then you have people write you and think you're really their friend. Twitter is kind of easy, I think. But you're doing a good job.
I'll get there, slowly.
Also, 3 years since the last record came out. So are you still nervous a little about how people are going to react?
No, not really. You know, I think the difficult thing was to make the album sound as good as it potentially could, because I knew the songs were really strong, and that for me was the thing I was confident about. And these are as good as any songs I've ever written. And it was then just to maximize the potential of those, to make sure I recorded them in the best way I could. And I've worked with this guy, Steve Robson, and he's been a phenomenal producer. And we're just at the very end of that now, and I think it's sounding really magical. And once that's done, the job is over. You know, as to whether people like it or not, or hear it or not, I can't really control those things. The time pressure and the personal pressure all comes in the studio.
Talking about liking it or not, your relationship with the critics is not a perfect marriage. Does that still bother you that so many critics are like, they put you in one corner, and your fans, the Bedlamites, they're so totally different. It's like there's only black and white with you. Does that still bother you a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's a weird industry, isn't it? Where everything, as you say, is either it's black or white. It's all love or hate. And you know what? The world is so many shades of grey, and so I think with my second album, when I was talking to different journalists, I found myself fighting a lot of them, and I think I've realised that it's what will be will be. I can't control what a critic will write instead, but what I instead can focus on is that. Aside from all of them, there happen to be millions of people who invite me out on tour. And as I say, when I'm on a 2-year tour, and I've played to literally millions of people who have sung the words back to me and have thoroughly enjoyed and connected with what I do, and that's far more important to me.
But is there still not a little bit inside of you that thinks, oh my God, I wish they would like me. I wish they were nicer.
I think I'm totally at ease with what's going on, and as I say, it's gone remarkably well for me, and the response, for example, here in Germany, it couldn't be any better. I mean, really, I'm looked after so well when I'm here. I'm invited to come and play to so many places, and the response is always so incredibly warm that it blows my mind away. And hopefully people will enjoy this album as much as I do, and hopefully I'll be invited to come back on tour in the new year, because, as I say, we as a band get up on stage, and people just seem to get so involved in what we do that we have the time of our lives.